The Brontekeras is the first Spiritus boss we face with Spiritus Brothers and has 210 million HP. That's a lot. Now each Spiritus boss has their own mechanics and the Brontekeras is no exception to this. Let's dive into the mechanics of the boss itself. Throughout the fight, the boss is immune to break, weak to earth, and absorbs thunder. When beating the boss down to 59%, you will gain grade D. The Spiritus fight will reward you by recovering one use of your party's skills 1, 2, and C65 abilities. However, if you are in a burst phase, you will not gain this benefit. At 49%, the Brontekeras will fully charge its force gauge and enter its force time. It will also gain a yellow order. This is seen as special stacks. These stacks will decrease by 1 after every player turn. However, if you deal critical brave damage to the Brontekeras, it will increase by 3. If the yellow order turns to red, the boss's stacks are disappearing, and when it runs out of these stacks, the boss will perform a single target attack, dispelling a buff and granting 3 turn paralysis. While this might not seem too bad, it can be a terrible thing if you are aiming for S rank. Since the stacks will increase when dealing critical brave damage, bring calls that allow crit rate up. Getting the boss to 29% will grant grade C for you. With this phase, you must get the boss's health down from 29 to 9% within 30 turns, or else it will end in a wipe. During this phase, you cannot use your call abilities. If you manage to complete the previous step and get the boss to 9%, you will be granted grade B. This is where things take quite the turn. The Brontekeras, knowing it's close to death, will give itself a 20 million HP shield, and you have to get rid of the shield altogether in order to beat it. Once the shield is gone, the Brontekeras will game end itself and you have defeated the first Spiritus. Depending on your turn count at the end, you may either gain a grade A if over 50 turns or grade S if under 50 turns. The boss's force gauge, while charging, will lower your max brave by quite a bit, and its own brave will not go below 20% of its max brave. In order to stop this, you must use a single target melee force ability and enter force time. Its force time lasts for 3 turns. When at 100%, the boss removes all debuffs on itself. In order to gain the keys for your rewards, you must complete the summon board by using the following. Use red, yellow, and white crystal characters, sword, fist or unique weapon types, and characters from Final Fantasy 6, 7, and Type 0. Now for a new section for my guides, the changes with character kits. Tifa, 8, Bartz and Jack will be gaining reworks for this event, while Selphie and Leo do not. All 6 characters gain force passive enhancements. Let's focus on the main unit for this event, Tifa. The following has been upgraded. Tifa's skill 1, Beat Rush, gains 2 more uses from Crystal level 55, and Battle Cry gains 1 skill usage from Crystal level 60. Her LD passive now grants her full throttle at the start of the fight for 6 turns. Her EX and her skills do more brave and HP damage. Her FR ability is called Glitter Strike and her partner is Rem. The HP damage bonus will go up by doing the following: 30% when the party deals brave damage to a single target, and 30% when a party member deals critical brave damage. Her burst also arrives with a BT effect called Final Heaven. The burst effect grants 2 additional attacks, Water Kick and Somersault, in which Tifa will attack twice after a turn while the BT effect is still up. The effect also grants the following: Party Stolen Max Brave Overflow up by 20%, Party Brave Damage Brave up by 50%, Party Brave Damage Cap up by 20%. When attacking a single target, it grants the following: Party Stolen Max Brave Overflow up by 30%, Party Brave Damage up by 30%, and Party Brave Damage Cap up by 10%. Bartz is the secondary BT character and also gets an upgrade with his kit. From Crystal level 55, Double Hand will gain 1 more skill usage. From Crystal level 60, his skill 2, Missile, will gain 1 more skill usage as well. Both deal 6 brave hits and 3 HP attacks against the enemy. His LD has gained 3 brave hits and deals 5 HP damage attacks. Bartz is also gaining a skill usage at the start of the fight and an additional turn that does not count towards the turn count. Jack's rework involves Ninja Slice, gaining 3 more uses from Crystal level 55, and from Crystal level 60, Lightning Flash gains 3 more uses as well. All of his skills and EX deal more HP and brave attacks. His Katana Wound debuff, after using his LD, will gain 2 additional turns on the enemy. 8's Lightspeed Jab gains 2 more ability uses from Crystal level 55, and Quick Bolt Stance gains 6 more uses from Crystal level 60. His skills also gain more Brave HP hits against the enemy. The characters you can use for this fight include Presh, Core, Gladio, Tidus, Camnonaut, Machina, Lunafreya, Cisne, Selphie, Yuri, Artemisia, Bartz, Freya, and Charlotte. Boy, that was a doozy. Now let's get into my thoughts. The Brontekeras is the first Spiritus fight Global Opera Omnia will be facing, and it is a challenging one too. Spiritus difficulty is by no means necessary to complete in order to get your summon to level 50, and beating it only grants a difference in the border around your summon. I do have a video explaining this, link is in the description. The fight itself is a bit of a schlep due to the boss having a lot of health and mechanics you have to watch out for during the HP thresholds. As for Tifa herself, being one of my favorite DPS units in this game, she can put out some dangerous damage along with that BT effect and the force weapon, and she is good for rushing down bosses if that's your thing. Whereas with Bartz, not bad with his rework, and he does deal his own damage too, but in terms of the banners themselves, as I discussed in my pool plans, gems for Tifa, and I will be skipping Bartz since I have everything for him. Now for advice for newer players. If you are missing a damage dealer as a newer player, or you are wanting someone who can deal a large amount of damage in a short time, Tifa is the unit for you. If you are in need of someone who can brave battery the party, or a unit who can deal wind damage in order to deal with past fights, for example 9's Lost Chapter Lufenia, Bartz is that unit who can help out with that. With 8, he is a counter tank, albeit he's just not that great at the moment, that's my opinion at least. Since Gladio's kit is still available, I would recommend going for his kit instead. I mainly use Jack as an LD call ability for defense down, and it works out well. If you do need a call ability with defense down, Jack is a good one to use and to go for. I wish you guys all the best with this fight, and thanks for watching. Let me know if you prefer this format of guides down in the comments below. Goodbye and good luck.